Get ready for some terrifying exoskeletons, real-life superhero tentacles, and even a functional lightsaber that will slash through anything like butter. Here are 10 gadgets you can actually buy that will give you the superpowers you've always dreamed of. Number 10. Iron Man Exoskeleton. The XOS-2 exoskeleton designed by Raytheon is a real-life Iron Man suit. The suit has been specially engineered to enhance any movement or action the person wearing it performs. Let's say you were to throw a punch. Under regular circumstances, what's the most damage it could do? Bruise someone? Maybe even knock them out. But that's the extent of it. Well, if you were to throw the same punch while wearing the XOS-2 exoskeleton, it would be powerful enough to go through someone's face, or as you can see in the video, burst through a bunch of wooden planks. This suit is currently in its testing phases, and there are plans for it to be used in the army. Just imagine how much extra strength this suit could give to soldiers. But how does the suit even work? Well, XOS-2 is powered by an internal combustion engine, with high-pressure hydraulics and high-energy density lithium-ion batteries. The exoskeleton also enables the person wearing it to lift more than 200 pounds repeatedly without tiring them, since the robot does most of the heavy lifting. Number 9. Pyro Fire Shooter. This really cool gadget will turn you into a real-life firebender. The Pyro Fire Shooter is a piece of tech that you can strap to your wrist to shoot fireballs out of them. Now, we know what you're wondering. How does this thing actually work? Well, the secret behind the Pyro Fire Shooter is simple. It has 2 barrels that are filled with a highly flammable material called flash paper. With a touch of a button, this flash paper catches on fire and shoots a bright fireball, which disappears just as quickly as it appears. The device is small enough to hide under your sleeve, so your enemy will never know what hit them. And the best part about this gadget is that you can go and order it off Amazon right now for the cheap price of $150. Okay, so we get that this device is a tad bit expensive, but you didn't expect superpowers to come cheap, did you? But if you do buy this, we'd recommend keeping a bucket of water nearby before going crazy with your new toy. Number 8. Batman Armor. Want to know what's the best part about Batman? Literally anyone can be him. Well, this student from Philadelphia University has built a cheaper alternative to the iconic Batsuit. Jackson Gordon made this Batsuit for around $1,300, which isn't exactly cheap, but still impressive considering that the original Batsuit is estimated to be more than $1 million. Jackson created this Batsuit using Kevlar, and it is tough enough to withstand everything from punches, strikes from a PVC pipe, and even slashes from a knife. Even after taking such a bad beating, the suit still seems perfectly fine, so you can bet that it's durable. But a little scuffle here and there might not be so bad. Number 7. The Arrive Suit. The Arrive Suit was designed by a Tokyo-based company called Skeletronics, whose only goal is to create products that make humans look bigger and stronger. Talk about having small man syndrome. Now, all jokes aside, the Arrive Suit can turn anyone who adorns it into a 9-foot giant. Much like the XOS-2, this suit also does a great job at enhancing regular actions by increasing the force behind them. One thing the Arrive Suit gets better than the XOS-2 is how naturally it moves. It's honestly terrifying. Thanks to something called a master-slave synchronization system, the Arrive Suit uses physics and linkages to replicate the range of human motion. And since the suit purely relies on physics, then you also won't have to worry about carrying a giant battery on your back with this one. Number 6. Flyboard Air. Have you ever wished you could glide through the sky like a Silver Surfer? If yes, then boy do we have some news for you. The Flyboard Air is a one-of-a-kind jet-powered hoverboard that can lift a full-grown adult several feet up in the air. Now, you need some serious grease in order to power something like this. This is why the Flyboard's air engine runs on a mix of kerosene and jet fuel. The Flyboard can lift weights up to 200 pounds through the air at speeds more than 100 miles per hour. The only setback right now is its short fly time, which just falls short of 6 minutes. Number 5. Plasma Cutter. This plasma cutter is the closest thing to a real-life lightsaber on Earth. The cool yet terrifying gadget was designed by YouTuber Hacksmith Industries and is hot enough to cut through titanium like butter. The plasma cutter works, well obviously, by burning plasma. If you're planning on using this bad boy, you better come prepared with a few cylinders of oxygen and propane. Because without those two gases, this device will never work. And even if you get the plasma flaming, the cutter will only run for a few minutes before running out of juice. But hey, at least they'll be the coolest few minutes of your life. Number 4. Real Jetpack. The Gravity Industries jetpack is capable of flying at an impressive 55 miles per hour. The suit gives the pilot complete control over where they go, thanks to its 5 mini jets, 1 on the back and 2 on each hand for steering. Wait, isn't this starting to sound a lot like Tony Stark's jetpack from Iron Man? Well, that's because it is. And while the suit does share its design with Tony's jetpack, it is nowhere near the functionality. The suit is still in its initial stages, so you can count stuff like supersonic flight and laser weapons out of the picture. Number 3. Real Dr. Octopus tentacles. Bitcoin millionaire Eric Finman might be young, but he sure is smart. Why? Because he knows a good investment when he sees it. Well, it's either that, or he's just a huge Spider-Man fan. The 23-year-old is using his own money to help fund the research and development of a prosthetic that looks eerily similar to the one used by Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2. But don't worry, this prosthetic won't be used to tear queens apart. Instead, this technology is meant to help those who have lost their mobility or are confined to wheelchairs. How does this gadget work? You see, the 4 limbs can be controlled using microcontrollers that are attached to each hand. The controller picks up movements and turns them into electronic signals. These electronic signals are then received and interpreted by the prosthetic. Number 2. Explosion-proof suit. Russian defense equipment manufacturer Rostev has managed to create a suit that can withstand anything from large explosions to scorching fires. The suit can also protect you from bullets and grenades, basically anything that might blow you up. The gear appears to be inspired by Star Wars Shadow stormtroopers. While Russia's version might not include a cloaking device, it does have something much more useful: nuclear blast-resistant technology. Number 1. Invisibility cloak. What if we told you that real-life invisibility cloaks are closer than you can imagine? Yes, you heard that right. Guy Kramer, president and CEO of Hyperstealth Biotechnology, unveiled a newly developed technology that will allow humans to go completely incognito. Dubbed quantum stealth tech, this incredible discovery is only available to the military right now, but many believe that it'll be released to the public soon. But hey, how does this thing even work? Well, we're glad you asked. Kramer's company has developed a special fabric that bends light in such a way that anyone or anything behind it just disappears. This new technology is much better than regular camouflage, since camo only works in certain environments, whereas quantum stealth tech can work any place, anytime. Wonder if there's someone hiding under this invisibility cloak to stalk us right now? Alright, which of these gadgets do you want to try for yourself? Let us know in the comments below.